Alrighty, so today is literally the 1st of September, so what's up? Welcome to a new month. The thing is, we're going to be trying to be very consistent with our gym schedule. Last month was very bad, to be honest. Out of the entire 30 days, I maybe went to the gym for 15 or 20 of those days. The unfortunate thing is my Apple Watch was dead most of the time, so honestly, I don't know what day to go to the gym, because I do a lot of stuff every day and I don't even remember what day it is most days. But nonetheless, we're actually going to go to the gym now. We're going to try and film it. I don't like if we film in the gym, so that's why I don't do that sort of stuff. And besides that, we're going to be hitting shoulders and back today. So good luck to me. I did biceps and triceps yesterday and I definitely feel it today. Also, quick shout out to all my social medias like Instagram, TikTok, all that sort of stuff. And there'll be a link down below. So let's get on with today. Alright, so I'm going to take my pre-workout and 10 minutes we'll actually hop into the gym. Alright, so I'm going to take my pre-workout. About 10 minutes I'll actually head to the gym. If you're gonna drink pre-workout, right, make sure you still drink at least a liter with your pre-workout. This is about 600 milliliters. Can't even say that word correctly because I'm a little bit dyslexic. But the point is, have enough water with your actual pre-workout. You're just not gonna feel it the same, man, because I used to take like just 400 milliliters with my pre-workout. It felt okay, but the thing is, it just wasn't as effective. Because I normally drink this and I drink about another 800 milliliters because I've got just a bottle there that I drink. It's sparkling water, but don't mix the two. I've done that and it doesn't agree with my stomach too well. But anyway, just make sure you stay hydrated. I just snorted 3 lines of cocaine and I'm ready to go to the gym. Nah, I just had my pre-workout. I'm already sweating. It's been like 3 minutes out of my 10. It's a very hot day today. Today, 34 degrees in Brisbane. My gosh, it's way too hot. Well, I'm in a car, so that's probably not helping. But you know what always baffles my mind? The people that you see in the gym just filming. In Australia, it's not really a thing. You don't see people film that much in the gym. And I know it's very big in America. Maybe Americans don't care much about judgment from others as Australians, but there's never like people filming at the gym here. If you do film, it's kind of weird because you can't really set up a tripod or anything like that. And this is probably a really bad angle because you can see my little fat face. But if you see this and you're like a person that films at the gym, how do you do it? Do you feel judged? Do you feel not judged? What do you think? Guys, also remember that today is Father's Day. If your father's still around, or you're lucky enough to have a dad, say happy Father's Day. If you're not with him, call him. If you still live with him, then go up to him, hug him, be like, yo, happy Father's Day. Get him a nice thing. I'll probably get mine a super cheap auto gift card, which is a car thing because he likes cleaning his car. He takes pride in it. And yeah, get him something nice, what he likes. Right, we just got back from the gym and on my way home, my boss asked me, he was like, yeah man, you want to start tomorrow at 4 a.m., do a 10-hour shift? Now, keep in mind, I'm 26 and of course I'm tired, you can tell by my eyes. But here's the reality. I said yes, and on my way home, I was thinking, most 20-year-olds nowadays, how do I know this? Because I'm in my 20s, as well as a majority of my friends are in the 20s or even younger than I am. And the problem is with the whole culture of you should get rich by doing a business thing, which I agree with. What is not going to happen is you are not going to get rich by sitting on your butt at home, playing video games or doing other substances and hoping that you're actually gonna get rich. The thing is, the only reason I would say someone should not have a job and pursue their business or online business, whatever it may be, is one, if you have money. Because if you don't have money, reality is you can't make anything work because Nearly everything requires money. If you think I'm wrong, cool, comment back below. You might not want to trade your time for money, which is what you have to do at the start. And the thing is, if you don't trade your time for money, you're going to get absolutely nowhere. This is the reality of the world. Because if you're broke, like I said, you can't do anything. Obviously, the only way to fix this is trade your time for money at the start, then work on something on the side. I work 10, 12-hour shifts, 6 days a week, and I work on content on the side in the spare 1 hour, 30 minutes I have, or whatever I have available to me on that particular day. I use the time outside of my work to work on something I am either creative or passionate about, because my job doesn't pay me to be creative. My job doesn't pay me to work on my passions. My job is there to make profits for the company, and that's it. If I am being paid $20 an hour, then I better be making them $60 an hour. This is the way companies work. The only time you're going to be paid for your creativeness is if you're actually the person running the company, or you're the actual CEO who's being paid to actually come up with great ideas for the actual business. But the reality is, if you're in your 20s, people aren't going to hire you as a CEO, because all the CEOs that you see, like Warren Buffett, I don't know if he's actually a CEO or not, but you got people like the guy of Apple, I forgot his name, but all these people are old. The CEO of my company, he's old. The CEO of a previous company I worked for, he's old. The CEO of Apple, he's old. The CEO of Microsoft, he's old. Now, these people either own the company or they were hired because they're a genius and they studied for like 8, 10, 12 years to know how to actually run a business and be a CEO of a business. You being in your 20s and your only knowledge in the real world is that you've only worked part-time at McDonald's and you've played video games and you've beaten every game under the sun, you're not going to be hired as a CEO. And I know there's going to be some of you that comment down below, oh man, but I could partner with someone. Okay, the 1% that you see on YouTube or TikTok or whatever it may be are partnering with some business friend of theirs and they're running a successful company. The reality is that's 1% of the world that you're seeing, and for the rest of the 99% of people, you're either having an idea and it's not going anywhere, which is the majority of what happens, or you're a one-man person, army, business person, and that's what I am. That's what the majority of people are. And it's a lonely game, because all you do in the real world is wake up, go to work, come home, work, go to the gym. That's pretty much going to be your life. For me, it's a sacrifice that I'm willing to make, because I grew up poor and I don't want my own kids to grow up poor in the future. So definitely, if you want to create something outside of your work, your job, whatever it may be, work the standard 40 hours a week, if not more. I sometimes work up to 50, 60 hours a week at a company which pays me. I do this because I want to make the maximum amount of money that I can use to leverage the ability for me to either do something like ecom, which I am doing, and I've made some money. Also, I can leverage my time because I can now buy food instead of actually going out and going to the store, cooking, all that sort of stuff, because it takes time. Therefore, I can't have time to create content. So use what you have and make the most amount of money as you can. Because nowadays, 20-year-olds are honestly lazy. And there's a new hire. And I remember one of the people were telling me that this person is new, and she was like, oh no man, like how much do we work? And the standard answer was, we just work Monday to Friday, 40 hours a week, just like a regular job. And she's like, I don't think I can do that. It's like, bro, don't you want money? Don't you want to be able to feed your face with food? You know, afford your rent, afford your bills? All the necessities require money. But so many 20-year-olds I know don't want to work, or they just want to work part-time, live with their parents and everything. I am the first person out of my friendship group to move to a whole nother state. Like, yes, of course it's lonely because I haven't got friends in the state, because it's hard in Australia to make friends. I don't know about any other countries, so I can't really talk on it. But I moved out of the state. My friends haven't even moved out of their parents' home for 1 week, 3 months, 6 months, 1 year. I've moved out of my parents' home twice. I've moved states once. I've gone overseas 3 times now, and none of my friends have done anything like that. I'm not saying I'm better than them. I'm saying that I have more experience. If you're in your 20s and you've not traveled, you need to work really, really hard to go and travel. You need to work really, really hard to gain capital, to build leverage, to start a business. But you get the point of this video. I'm sure you guys understand that working hard is extremely important, especially in your 20s. You're ain't going to be in your 20s once. And I know this is saying, oh, my 20s is to live your life. That is true. But when you're broke, everything is difficult. When you can't afford to buy your food, the last thing you want to do is go and party. But I hope this video was insightful. Work hard in your 20s. Do whatever it takes.